guys, I'm super excited for this video. I actually just got done filming it, obviously, but this is my makeup routine and I just wanted to share it. And I feel like my makeup has been changing a little bit recently as I'm like transitioning into like more summer makeup. So this is just what it is currently at this moment. And yeah, but most of these steps I've been sticking with for like the past few months. I don't really change my makeup routine a lot. I'll just kind of change little things. So yeah, let's get to the makeup tutorial. Okay, so I've already done my toner and moisturizer. I'm just gonna show you them because just in case you're curious. I use the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Lotion, and this one's really good for me. I don't really like really thick moisturizers. So this one is just really light and like clear, and yeah, it just works for my skin. I actually put on this toner before the moisturizer. So it's Glow Recipe, which I love Glow Recipe, and it's the Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. And I put this like on my forehead, my nose, just anywhere I know that like my pores like I guess open up more. And then I use Vaseline on my lips, and this might not seem important right now, but it is important later. You'll see. So then I use primer, and I just use this Revlon one. This is just one my sister gave me. Like, I don't really know. I've never really found a primer that like I particularly like really love. I mean, this one I like. The last one I've used I also liked, but I've never found one like that I really stick to. I just kind of use like whatever. There's one I know that I don't like, which everyone uses, and it's the e.l.f. one, and I don't know why, I just don't like how like sticky it makes my skin feel. I very much like lighter things on my skin, especially things that don't feel super heavy. Okay, and then sometimes I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow, which like everyone uses, but I think I noticed that it started making me break out, so I stopped using it. So I just use concealer. I don't really use any other base, and then this like wet beauty blender. Yeah, and this is Tarte. I always get this concealer. This is ultra creamy as well, and it's in the shade 27S light medium sand. I kind of just put this anywhere that I want like coverage, I guess, especially under my eyes. Then I just blend it out. And I'm kind of like in the in-between stage right now, because I'm kind of like transitioning into like, you know, summer makeup, which we all know is very different from the rest of the year. So I would say my makeup routine has been developing and slowly kind of changing for like the past, I don't know, month maybe. So after I blend that out, I actually go again under my eyes, just because like I feel like I have really dark under eyes and I just don't like it. If you're kind of like me and you don't like heavy product on your face, I really hope you like the products I'm using, and you should try them out because I'm the same way. And I also think it's worth mentioning that I have really sensitive skin as well, so I have to be really careful about what products I used. Most products from Sephora I can't use. I don't know why. So most things that I get are from Ulta. But I love trying new products out. It's just very scary because I never know what's gonna happen with my skin and how it's gonna react. And it's kind of the same with skincare as well. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna do some contour. So I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer. This one's really popular. I've been using it for a while. It's actually like coming apart in here. So and then I just take this like kind of angled brush and I do it right like on my cheekbone, almost, pretty much, like right under it. And then I do some under my chin, but like not with product. I just kind of like use whatever is left over on the brush. And then I go by my forehead and I do like right under my hairline, and then I kind of like drag down to like my eyebrows, I guess, or like blend it down to my eyebrows. And then for nose contour, I grab this like, I think this is e.l.f., I think, and a little bit of the bronzer. I have like this little indent in my nose that like almost wanted to become a button nose and then decided last minute not to. So I kind of just like contour that, like bring it out a little bit more, and then just with whatever is left on the brush, I just go along my nose and bring it up to like my eyebrows. Then I blend it out with this brush. My makeup routine, like I don't really know what to call it because I want it to look like effortless, but at the same time I want to look like a little glammed up at the same time. So but I feel like definitely in the summer I want it to be like less is more, you know what I mean? So for like more cheek contour, I just take my same concealer and I do like a dot on each side under the bronzer, and I kind of sharpen it, I guess. And I use the beauty blender to like blend it out. And then I go back in with this brush and just kind of blend it out so it's like less like sharp along that line. Now this is one of my favorite parts, blush and highlighter in one. And I love this trick so much. It just makes you look so like naturally glowy and sun-kissed. So this is the NYC. This is total drugstore brand. It's just a cream stick. I literally don't know where I got it, but I'm sure you can find it anywhere. And I love the cream because it just is so much lighter and it stays on longer than like a powder. So I do that and put some on my nose as well. And then I don't blend it in yet. I take this, I don't know how to say this, Chianti London. Anyways, this highlighter, super pretty. And I take my brush and I dip it in the highlighter. I'll dip it, but you know what I mean. I put some highlighter on the brush and then I blend it. And it just makes it look so glowy. So instead of doing blush and then putting highlighter like over it, it's just like all in one, I guess. And I think it just looks like really summery. And blend out the nose. Just go side to side, just so it looks like very sun-kissed. I love getting like sunburnt on my face in the summer, but only right here. Because I just love the flushed cheeks and like the little blushy like nose. Basically what I'm just recreating with makeup. And I'm gonna use more highlighter on different parts of my face, but I go to that later for some reason. I don't know why, I do it after my eyes. So next step is eyebrows. I just use a spoolie from this eyebrow pencil. And I'm gonna tell you my little, I was gonna say eyebrow journey, but it's not even like a big deal. Like it's literally just was like a few days ago, but I was always insecure about my eyebrows because I just always thought they were very light and like I felt like I looked bald if I didn't like color them in. And this is what I would use to color them in. It's the Anastasia brow definer. This one's really good. But I was just recently like not liking how they were looking. Like I just felt like they were looking way too like, I don't know, like dark and like blocked out, and I just didn't like it. And then this is the NYX brow glue. You've probably heard a lot about this one. It's pretty popular, I think. And it's just a clear one. And then I just like kind of set my brows with this. So yeah, I was very insecure about them and then started not liking how they were looking when I was filling them in. And I was like, maybe my eyebrow shape is just wrong. And I also always felt like they were like different shapes. Like this one didn't look like this one, which I still agree, like it doesn't. But I was plugging them so they would like just look like I want them to look when I fill them in. Did that make sense? I wanted them to look how they look when I fill them in, but without having to fill them in. So I plugged them into like the shape I like, and I just realized that that's all I had to do. And I posted on one of my Snapchat private stories asking like my girlfriends if they looked the same or if they could tell a difference, you know, with filling them in or with just using clear gel like I am right now. And they're like, girl, they look so good. Like, I don't even see a difference. And I was like, so I've been wasting money and time filling them in when I didn't have to. All I had to do was just find my eyebrow shape. You know what I mean? And yeah, so this is what I do now. I just do clear gel, and I'm so happy because now I feel more confident in my natural eyebrows as well. And I don't feel naked without filling them in. Next thing I do is eyeliner, and I actually just started using an eyeliner pencil instead of eyeshadow, but it kind of just depends on the day, honestly. So I either use black eyeshadow with like this small angled brush and make a baby wing, or I do the pencil. And I think I've started using the pencil more because it just stays on longer. So I just kind of like go off of my lash line and like extend it out just a little bit. Because this doesn't create a sharp line, so I just use my finger to kind of like create the sharper line and like blend out. So it's just a little baby wing. Do it on the other side. And I kind of want it to be like as straight as possible. Just straight off my lash line. And I love eyeliner so much. Like I would genuinely rather wear eyeliner than mascara. I just feel like it makes my eyes pop. And then I use the same eyeline pencil and I do my waterline, but not really directly on my waterline, almost like where my lash line is, like my lower lash line, and just darken it. And this is what I feel like you see the difference? It makes my eyes pop. And then I also take it and I kind of go like the inner corner waterline. So I just kind of like fill it in all the way down there. And this is when I go back in with the highlighter. So the same highlighter from before. I love this highlighter, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. This one is so good. It's from London, obviously. And you have to like ship it and it low-key takes a while to ship, but the product lasts so long. Oh, and then I just take this, I think it's e.l.f. and I just use this, my inner corner, and I just take like the flat side and I do like down and then close my eye and do above. And then I take it again, same brush, and I do it on the tip of my nose and then just kind of like go to the side a little bit so it's highlighted from all angles. Then I kind of blend it out with my finger. Okay, then it's time to curl my lashes. And I use this mascara. This is a Lancome lash, and I love this one. I just really like the curved brush. I feel like it really works for my lashes, and the product also is really good. And what I do is I first go with actually the tip of the mascara brush, and I just kind of work on like, I guess, volume, and I kind of put it on like kind of near like my lash line, just like my lower lash, just like get the product there and like get the volume all along my upper lashes. And then I kind of let that like set for a minute. While that sets, I go and do my lower lash, and I just do this side. I don't go all along because I don't want like the spider lash look. I just want it to kind of like elongate this side of my eye, if that makes sense. And I just kind of brush and swipe it. And then I go back to my upper lashes and I work on lengthening. So last time we were doing volume, now it's length. And I think my trick is to go, like, obviously go over the front of your lash, but also go behind. This just helps, like, I don't know, I think it makes it look longer for some reason. So I kind of like go back and forth between like the back and the front. And I feel like more people do this nowadays because I know I saw it from an influencer and I think people do it more often. So I don't think it's a very rare trick, but it works really well. It just makes your lashes look longer. Like, I can't explain it. So you're getting the product on like both sides. Low-key might need to get a new mascara soon. Oh, and also I only do like the end. So I separate it in like 3 sections basically. So there's this section, and that section, right? So when I did the first step with just like the tip of the brush, I go all the way. So all 3 sections. And then with this step, I only go these 2 sections. So the side and the front. And again, this just like prevents like the spider eyelash look that I personally don't want. I just want it to look like very elongated and natural and pretty. I also don't like when like the lashes like stick together or like go in weird directions. So I just kind of keep doing this until they look the way I want them to. Oh, also I do use lash serum. I use Grande Lash and it is magic for real. Like, I feel like my lashes have grown so much and it's a big part of, I think, my makeup as well, because obviously helps them look longer if my lashes are longer. And then of course I got some product above my eyelash, but that's just what happens. So I wipe it away, and yes, I do use my own spit because it is my own spit and I don't care about my own spit. So now that the lashes are done, they look so long and pretty. We're on to the last and final step. So my last step is lip liner. This is probably like my second favorite makeup item besides, you know, eyeliner. I feel like I have very like light lips. I don't know, maybe I don't right now, but I feel like in the winter especially, I do have like light, very pale lips. So I love lip liner, and I kind of have been switching them out recently. I used to use more of like a brown tone one, but right now I'm using this, like, it's in the shade Chestnut 711, and it is the Wet n Wild lip liner. This one's kind of like a brownish red, but it kind of fades to pink. Like later in the day, I don't know why it starts looking pink. So I really like this one, and what I do is I go over my Cupid's bow because I like the rounded lip look. At the moment, I do my lower lips as well, and then I just blend it out. And remember I mentioned the Vaseline earlier? That is the trick to blending them out so they look like this. Because if you try to rub your lips together without like any like chapstick or anything, it's gonna be like dry. So that it's almost like, it makes like kind of like a lip gloss kind of like effect, and it also looks shiny too. So if my lips get dry throughout the day, I just put more on and it stays. Like this literally stays all day unless I like eat, I guess. But even so, pretty much stays. And yeah, I just love this lip color so much. I do use a lip gloss sometimes, but I usually just keep it in my purse. It's like not something I like apply every day. It's usually just like my emergency kind of lip product if I don't have my lip liner. So the last and final step to my makeup routine is, of course, setting spray. I use the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I love Urban Decay setting sprays. I've used all of them, but this is just kind of like my go-to, the All-Nighter one. And just spray in my face. And I feel like this works really well to just keep my makeup on all day. Definitely like using the primer and setting spray is like vital to keeping your makeup on all day. So I can take my hair down, and this is the final look. I love it so much. I feel like it's very easy and effortless, but also like I said, like it's very like natural kind of look, but also at the same time like a little bit of glam, which I love. I don't really like very heavy makeup routines for myself. Just something that stands out, like my eyes, for example. Like I love the eyeliner, it makes my eyes pop, and then like my lips makes my lips pop. But everything else, like my base, my eyebrows, like everything else, like I really like to keep really natural. So that's just what works for me. I also wanted to show what my makeup looks like in natural light. Super pretty, super effortless, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you should definitely subscribe, check out my other videos, and my socials are also linked down below if you want to check them out and follow. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for sure. Comment if you want to show some love and support. I always love to see it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!